Community challenge, really? Right at the beginning of the stream, too. Well, I have no hopes for that one. The Wild West, guys. Nobody's here, but...
Did you notify the Discord?
Yep. No worries. It's weird that they keep, like, happening during the night stream. Maybe there's just fewer... I don't know. So this is how it feels to be early, yes. Hello, how are you doing? It's very lonely. Hey, Pip, thank you. E, how are you doing? Because they're only unlocked for 24 hours. You really think you're gonna get permanently unlocked emotes for 900 channel points?
B-Block is through there. That's where visitors park.
Emotes are for people who sub, honey. 24 hours, that's it. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance.
Isn't that like a restriction by Twitch?
I mean, yeah, it's on Twitch's end.
Yeah. It's not like you could have it unlocked.
Oh, right, yeah, no. I mean, there would be no incentive for people to donate to me, other than, like, the goodness of their own heart. I mean, there really isn't anyway, but...
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak.
Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? I was wondering...
Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine.
It says... I think it even says 24 hours, like, right in the thing. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are relegated to B-Block.
I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. You know what, dingus. I was gonna give him a gift sub. I'll go over to B Block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon.
I did. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's
Why?
correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow's none other than Edgeworth himself.
Hey, Pip, how are you doing?
I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Many condolences.
Yeah.
Yeah. A woo. You're drawing? Nice. What are you drawing? Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bambina.
How can you say that? Nice. Which Pokemans? You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here. But who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for about 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to the source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
No, dude. What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself.
Yeah, Viv draws some really nice stuff.
Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What you're saying Edgeworth was... What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to run trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say.
Uh-huh.
There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
Yeah, coding games is a lot of work. So, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? Right, of course.
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma.
Yeah?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see.
God, that was good. Food's been tasting really good the last couple days.
Yay.
Like around... Like, yeah, I don't know.
A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here.
I'm on true. Yay! Boy, we just keep... We keep ending right before the to be continueds. Is she a victim? No. No, she's not the victim. She is the sister. This lady right here claims that she murdered somebody in a guy's trunk. And that other girl is this lady's sister. So we're trying to prove that this lady didn't kill the guy, even though she is admitting to it. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas.
Or, rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I don't even remember what voice I gave that lady. I believe in you, sis. Obviously she did, yes. You know, wouldn't it be funny if she did actually do it?
Yeah.
We gotta lose one of these, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yeah, exactly. A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
Miss Guy, you remind me of Automia. There's one decisive difference between you and her.
You're still alive!
You're still alive.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Hey, Yuki, how are you doing? Good luck, Mr. Wright. Oh wait, wrong voice.
My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's gonna bail me out this time.
Oh no, titties.
I'll be alone in there, so I have to discover the truth all by myself.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
By myself?
By myself. Yeah. Yeah. It's science.
Yeah.
We got science this time. I'm doing great. Court is now in session for the trial. Don't they have another judge?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial.
I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
The Chief Prosecutor, Lana Skye, has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness.
What? I don't think that's a thing. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls its
Oh
first
god,
witness,
no worry.
Miss Angel Star, to the stand.
The cough-up queen? Go lay down, Wright.
Rory, please lay down. Go. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? You ordered the... What voice did I give this lady?
The cough-up queen voice.
You ordered... You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Ooh, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before.
The judge is really wolfing it down.
And for you, I have a Fiesta Bowl.
Thanks.
It's you.
Will the witness state her name and profession?
What a clown badger baby we have there, yes. Yes. Look at he go. He's even got the little finger, the handprint. Judge baby's back. Ah, and you, sir, did you order the fingerprints lunchbox? Wow, what a ripoff! It's literally just rice and some sesame seeds. Ugh.
It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Also, hello there, Secret Ply. How are you doing? Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. How am I doing? acceptable. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. That's gross.
What the hell does pickled tapioca taste like?
Name, profession, now.
Me, the name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. You know what, I'm just gonna leave. Your money isn't doing good? Yeah, I find myself running Lunchland these days. Money doesn't have feelings. Oh, how very, adult edgy. No, grown-up edgy. That's very grown-up edgy. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? I keep getting the wrong voice.
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Hurry it up.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Miss Star was a detective? Oh, yeah, no, it'll go back up. Aha. I know who you are, Cough Up. Cough Up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well, you may continue with the description, Miss Star.
Just who is this lady?
Yeah, if I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. Block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. Now I can pay you in corn doggies? We don't actually have any corn doggies right now. B block is for visitors and clients. The chain divider separates the 2 blocks. It'll go back up. Nice. I can pay you in the... Okay, sure, yeah. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's spaces, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Fortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. You still need your refund for what? And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Oh, of course, Your Honor. Oh yeah, we haven't gotten ours either. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. Seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright.
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
Heckin! It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor.
I think anytime's good.
Yeah, I'll accept it. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Thor.
Wait, are they talking about me?
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. And I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Can I have that rice cake that's on top of my head? I don't have one on top of my head. Oh, through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Oh yes. I don't think you want that. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend, how touching. Yeah, teriyaki's pretty good.
As you can see, there's no room for doubt.
Oh yeah, didn't you say you've never had sushi before? The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than... Aww, so sweet.
Is sushi good though?
Sushi is good. No, remember...
You can get, like, fake sushi that has, like...
But no, remember, according to Secret Play, all sushi has to be raw fish. He said it has to be true.
I accidentally ordered just a bowl of raw fish.
Nice. Was it like poke bowl?
Sashimi or
Oh
whatever?
yeah.
Yeah. It was disgusting, but I had to eat it because it was
Really
work
expensive.
lunch.
Oh no.
It was just raw fish on ice.
Yeah. Oh, sad. Poor Joff. Isn't that gumbo? Gumbo is cooked. Gumbo is like boiled. The point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be utterly crushed? With fish? I don't think there's fish gumbo.
I'm still thinking about that.
Fish oil. Oh my god, Emma, please. It is merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. I got better. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. But no, I ordered a tuna poke bowl. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's really, really good. Hey there, Carter. How are you doing?
I thought because there weren't any fingerprints.
Too sad. I am doing great.
How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. It's never this easy. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Even they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? You got... Never mind.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro. As you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless. I'm sure. Bass Pro Shop. Hi. Very well, you may continue, Miss Starr. That is very random.
This boyfriend, he's the detective?
Not that boyfriend, the security guard. You heard worms, then pro? There you go. Yes. Ah, boyfriend, you have several? Why does she say shit like Von Karma did? Because she's a dingus and a half. Yeah, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Right, huh? Care to join? Yet another boyfriend is still open for applicants. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there.
That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car?
Wait. Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. Wait, which one? So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime? Oh, right.
You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means.
Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective?
Yes, he was like a young cheese. A young cheese. A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Oh, no. I'm not gonna say
then
that.
I must be hard.
Yeah, with the got the stinky cheese energy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why would they do that? In any case, you have my wow. There in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
Hey, Woo.
Hey, woo.
By garage car, you mean...
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth, you know, I'm just gonna leave Judge Baby up there. Don't go soft on you. Oh, not planning on it. Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it?
Indeed it was.
What an odd case this is. Oh wait, and the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside and chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism. I may be relegated to the lowly postal lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. Photograph, you took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with the camera. Of course it is.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I'd show it to you? A prosecutor? Think again. Advanced GoPro. Yeah. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Uh-oh. That's unmistakably Lana Sky.
So what was the defendant doing at the time?
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Ooh, woo! Objection! Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs, of course. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. I'll not be getting no egg salad that this lady's been carrying around with her. You
You
can't.
can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person.
Perhaps the chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor?
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late?
Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see. You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Ms. Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we?
How is that scientific? This girl's a dingus.
For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that. Ew, Justin, no! Don't, yo, yeah! No, that's wrong! Jovi likes to creep me out. You have never seen someone speedrun being a nerd before? Yeah. Oh, it's quite a feat. Also, for anybody that has joined, we have a community challenge going. It just started. I'm not too hopeful since it's like a... You know, I highly doubt that that community challenge is going to get funded, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. Like, whose jacket is that? She's obviously not actually wearing it. Wait, she's... Oh, did it say that it didn't have any fingerprints?
Yeah.
Okay. So, wait. Through... okay. Yes, you can. Do you want me to
Might
look?
need to.
Okay.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, what was it?
And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife?
As I've already said, yes, I'll wear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. Oh, I'm sure this is a fine lunch.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection.
That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
God. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
No weak objections here.
And how can you tell that?
Blood splatter.
What?
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat.
But it's a black and white photograph.
She might have shit herself.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. That's my favorite movie.
This could be
This
blood.
could be blood, yes.
There could be blood.
There could be blood, yes.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
Nope.
No problem except you.
Mr. Wright, are you just gonna sit there and take that kind of abuse?
You got a better idea?
Very good.
Now that you mention it, I see no problem here. Other than
Oh,
myself.
me too, thanks! Mr. Wright, you can't just let him walk all over you. That's just sad. Feeling sad, Mr. Wright? Perhaps a bittersweet first love lunchbox is in order. Quote that now. Was it? I see no problem here other than myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was a waste of time. Let's continue with the testimony.
Oh my god!
Perhaps I should have dug a little deeper.
Mr. Sad. No, Mr. Wrong.
Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Oh yeah, secret play. We made that one for you. Phoenix specifically said that. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. Oh, you saw the VOD. Nice.
That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was a cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. I mean, yes, there are other people here, but it's for them too.
Premeditated? How do you know?
Look at the chief
Nice.
prosecutor's hands in that photograph.
What are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
Maybe the lunch boxes contain antidepressants. I believe that. These gloves do seem to tell the tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it.
What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves?
The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. That's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Arr.
Yeah, impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr.
This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I gotta think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated.
Emma, please, no.
You said that before. Anything else?
Your life is never premeditated? Yeah. You know what? Y'all can handle some titties. I'm tired of messing with that. You bet.
Witness, do you know what this is?
Do you like that there's no more titty cover?
I mean, I don't have titty cover on my end.
Yeah, we don't have it on our end. Are you trying to test me? I sell lunchboxes for a living, you know.
See ya, Goofy.
I want to watch some that type teehee? I have no idea what that means, but goodbye. That's a knife. The knife. Still don't know what that means, but have fun. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife.
Type Teehee, the newest Netflix series. Oh my god, that would be terrible. Bloody murder weapon. He's most certainly obviously joking.
The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. Tharn type.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of it, but cool. Have fun. You like type Teehee better? Yes.
The knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
Yeah, really.
Great, now the tide is turning in our favor.
Nice. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Oh, he's doing the thing.
Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. And also my ass.
Oh, Whoa! Nani?
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
Do you want to eat pie off of his ass, Joffy?
What type of pie?
Ooh. Cheesecake.
Sure.
Yeah. As long as, yeah.
Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady
What
over
type
there.
of ass? A donkey.
The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife.
Angel food pie. That sounds gross.
That is the only thing the prosecution need prove, nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please only tell us what you saw and not what you thought.
Angel food cake would be fine, but I imagine angel food pie would just be like blended up pureed angel food cake.
Angel food cake is bland.
Yeah. Can you hurt Edgy Boy? Emotionally, yes. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now?
You're bland.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh. Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in and again. Objection. Didn't they say stabbed once?
Yeah.
A victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? Hold your ass. Oh, okay. So if I ordered pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hold it! Very good. In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Oh my god. Objection, yeah.
You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. It's my moss surprise. Gross. That's the one she's been just keeping in her bra for a
Yeah,
month.
it's just mold.
Yeah.
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star.
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound.
Ah, you're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hunk! He's my hero!
What about my objection? No one noticed?
Well, witness. Again. You got the crime scene set, right? Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted the knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Did Capcom get a sponsor from a Japanese restaurant or something? I guess. So goofy. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Muffler? The scarf?
Why are you looking at her muffler?
Yeah. Guess
Her
she'll...
red muffler? Was it even exposed at the time?
Oh. Good night, Secret Ply.
See you, Secret Ply.
Yeah, it's like a scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she could be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose.
She's right, she could be hanged.
Yeah.
Miss Sky was wearing the red scarf, isn't she?
That's not a
But
muffler.
wait. Isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood?
You know, people often mistake my... I'm not gonna say what I want to say. For a bib.
What?
I'll tell it to Justin. Okay.
A judge with a bib, that's why this place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes.
I made Justin have a sad face. Actually, it's quite the achievement to make Justin go sad face. I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest. Why was she looking at her chest?
However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound.
Apparently, Miss Star isn't entirely sure of her own testimony.
Fine. But she's... I mean, she got a bunch of boyfriends, so...
Could be bi?
Yeah. Mr. Wright, this is our chance.
Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Star has turned out to be as short-tempered as she liked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off.
Hey, woo. The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax, even a
Phoenix.
really short wick would burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required. Indeed. Wait, was she even wearing her muffler in that photo? Because I don't think she was. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh. Is that too much even for the night stream?
No.
Okay.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
Hey, woo!
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you proved it yourself with this photograph.
Oh, there I go again. Oh, that's sad.
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless.
I mean...
Congratulations, perhaps you finally found your true calling in life.
Yeah, I don't know when this specifically came out, like the 5th
Yeah, I
case
don't know.
here. Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my objection, chopped liver?
But it was there, a scarf. No, not that, but something red, really.
Whoa now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part?
The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth.
Phoenix celebrated 20 years. Good lord. Old.
From the original Game Boy Advance release.
Yeah, I'm just saying, dang.
Yeah.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off into her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. And how is she going and arresting people? The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. She is the Borg. You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? No lie, yeah. I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake.
Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten.
No thanks.
Like literally. I bite people. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Had an Android and an Xbox One release. Yeah, I mean, this is on the Switch.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you will. Emma's writing notes like you write about Pokemon, lol. I mean, really.
She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say?
If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. So like a car muffler. Just that one word.
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else?
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? She can't mean... By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately?
My memory. It's just like a salmon heading upstream, you see? No, the court doesn't see Miss Starr. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. Oh, wait, wrong voice. On the wall.
That's right, near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently it was out of order. And so she used her cell phone.
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing witness.
Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying?
Well, you should of course add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. I saw it all, how she tried to use the phone on the wall but had to use her cell instead.
Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
I was going to ask this. Oh, wrong voice. I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. Chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. And how could she see this?
Yeah.
Dingus. Like, she's on a completely different level. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket.
No, she's on the same level. That's a chain link fence.
Oh, okay. I thought she was like overlooking it from the second floor.
No, but there's a wall.
Yeah. Right. And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. And when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And, oh,
And you saw her doing this?
what is it, Mr. Wright? Huh?
What?
How could that have not been... This has to be a case where it's just like... Let me look.
Isn't that what we did?
I thought that's what we did, yeah.
Oh wait.
I saw, yeah. So you have to just press. Oh, wait. But that's what we did, right?
Yeah.
Present parking lot floor plans.
That's-
What the hell? Did you do this? Maybe you have to get...
You say quickly, were you close to the suspect?
As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. See, I knew it was just something like...
Maybe I should press her for more details?
technicality.
Yeah. I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. The lunch line car was...
She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block.
So you witnessed the murder from here?
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is that correct, Miss Starr?
Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Amazing! The Kaffa Queen, lunch lady athlete indeed. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have got to my sister that fast. How long have we been going? Hour?
Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. So how did Miss Sky not get away? Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
What a weird way to introduce that.
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You, who, together with the chief prosecutor, she's just proving her bias. Why she do?
Yeah.
Kicked me out 2 years ago.
Well, Miss Star, this was a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough up all the lunch that I just gave you.
Oh no.
See? Ahem.
Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this spot. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the backside of this partition. If indeed you were in D-block, you couldn't have seen it.
Order! What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not copying up lunch, she's copying up lies.
So goofy!
That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
We just did, dingus.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about...
Wait a minute, the picture that she took wasn't through chain link.
I think it was.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was, okay. So then she was on the other side of the chain link then. So I guess... order of events, maybe?
She lied about the order of events. Miss Sky used that emergency phone before the murder.
I see, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, salmon is not good right now. It will be on Sunday, though.
That took the wind out of her sails.
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would anybody use the emergency phone before the murder?
What?
Just when you think he can't sink any lower, he amazes us. I applaud you, Mr. Wright.
You ordered the orange peel lunchbox, right? Okay, well, my bad. I mean...
She lied about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Miss Sky using that emergency phone.
Does seem hard to imagine how she could have. Very logical.
What's the matter, Star Cat? Got your lunchbox?
Why would Miss Star lie like that?
Uh-huh.
Why would she say that my sister had tried to use the phone but failed? It doesn't make any sense. Why lie about something so insignificant?
Shit.
I mean, maybe she really did try.
I mean, if we're saying she lied about what she saw, we could be saying that she wasn't, like, actually a witness to the stabbing.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for.
Right.
Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
pointless to lie, I see.
I learned that from the alternate realities that I just came back from.
Yay!
But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location.
A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one.
Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Me too, thanks. Very good. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Ms. Star witnessed this crime was here.
Maybe security?
Probably. I'm really tempted to pick the car, but I shouldn't.
Yeah.
This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room?
Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of their partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star,
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the turn could be tabled. Today has man got the best of Angel Star. Order, witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
perjury is an actual crime.
Right?
You're going to jail for this.
I'm not turning back.
Why are we allowing her to continue testifying?
Right! Seriously! The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make any sense. She could have just said that she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands.
It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
Oh, tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright.
Me?
Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Miss Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would change? Why, the angle at which she saw the crime occur would change.
The angle? What do you mean?
Well, the security guard station is on the second floor, and she would have sort of a more 3D view of the crime.
Mr. Wrong.
But the photograph she presented has the chain link fence in it. She obviously didn't take that photograph. But she still had to present it. So
right.
That's why she lied.
Right.
It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime, I guess.
My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Guy?
Well, witness? You...
Yeah?
You ordered the squid wheels, right? Totally not rubber bands.
Loomy.
Woomy.
The quality of my lunches has now gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. Judge is just mocking her now.
Yeah.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block. That's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. 5 minutes, yeah, like how slow is this? Seriously, how slow is this lady walking? Welcome back. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear on my finest plastic spork. Strutting down that hallway. Yeah, I mean, she probably has heels on. You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention. Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest? Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time, if you'd like it al dente.
What did you miss? If Claire could outrun a T-Rex in high heels, you're pretty sure this lady can. Yeah! I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange?
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Oh, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run. But this time was different. Miss Guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony, and has committed perjury. So, do you want to stop here?
Sure.
Okay. Alright. We're going to end here. Thank you everybody for joining. We'll be back tomorrow. Poor puppy. Or he doesn't want his dish dog. Drink water, wash your hands, don't get sick, blah blah blah. And good night.
Good night.